You are trying too hard at everything. Your relationships, your career, your growth. You are forcing, pushing, struggling. And the harder you try, the further you get from what you want. This is not laziness. This is not giving up. This is Wu Wei, the art of non-forcing. Wu Wei is a Taoist concept that translates to effortless action. Action without force, movement without struggle, doing without trying. It sounds like a paradox. How can you act without effort? How can you achieve without trying? But nature shows you the answer every day. Water does not try to flow. It flows. A tree does not try to grow. It grows. Your heart does not try to beat. It beats. These things happen with perfect efficiency because they are not forcing themselves to happen. They are aligned with their nature. They are following the path of least resistance. You have forgotten how to do this. You have been taught that everything requires force, that success means struggle, that growth means grinding. So you push against doors that were never meant to open. You swim against currents that would carry you if you just stopped fighting. You exhaust yourself trying to control things that would happen naturally if you let them. Wu Wei is not passive. It is not sitting back and waiting for life to happen. It is acting in harmony with the natural flow of things. It is knowing when to move and when to be still, when to speak and when to be silent, when to push and when to allow. This requires more wisdom than constant effort, more awareness than blind persistence. Think about learning a skill. When you first start, you force everything. You grip the brush too tightly, you tense your muscles, you overthink every movement. And it feels awkward, unnatural, wrong. But as you practice, something shifts. You stop trying so hard. The movements become fluid, automatic, effortless. This is Wu Wei. You are still acting, but you are no longer forcing. The same applies to everything. Relationships cannot be forced. You cannot make someone love you through sheer will. You cannot control how they feel or what they do. The more you grip, the more they slip away. But when you stop forcing, when you allow the relationship to be what it naturally is, it either flourishes or it dissolves. Either way, you stop suffering. Goals cannot be forced either. You can work toward them, yes, but there is a difference between aligned action and desperate struggle. Aligned action feels natural. It flows. It energizes you even when it is difficult. Desperate struggle feels like drowning. You are thrashing, gasping, fighting reality at every turn. Wu Wei is about recognizing the current. Not the current you wish existed, the current that is actually there. You can spend your whole life swimming upstream, insisting the river should flow the other way. Or you can turn around, work with the current, and arrive at the ocean. This does not mean you never face resistance. It means you do not create unnecessary resistance. You do not fight yourself. You do not force solutions before understanding problems. You do not act from anxiety pretending it is ambition. You learn to feel the difference between effort that flows and effort that fractures. Lao Tzu wrote that the master does nothing, yet leaves nothing undone. Not because he is lazy, because his actions are so aligned with the way of things that they seem effortless. He does not force the world to bend to his will. He bends his will to the shape of reality. You waste so much energy trying to be someone you are not, trying to want what you think you should want, trying to force outcomes that are not meant for you. And then you wonder why you are exhausted, why nothing feels natural, why you are always at war with yourself. Wu Wei is the end of that war. It is surrender to what is, not defeat, not resignation. Intelligent alignment. You stop forcing the river, you enter it. and you discover that the current was always trying to carry you home.